This video is in partnership with Level 8 Luggage. Today we're back in Indonesia to ride their newest luxury train on a 500km journey across Java. So come along with me and let's check out the onboard entertainment, marvel at some huge volcanoes and sample some interesting food. Let's go! Selamat pagi and welcome back to fascinating Jakarta. The metropolitan area of the Indonesian capital is home to around 32 million people, making it the third largest urban area in the world after Chongqing and Tokyo. We'll be taking a train to the beautiful and historic central Javan city of Yogyakarta, home to two of the country's most important religious sites. Today's journey starts at Jakarta's long-distance train hub, Gambir station. The location is excellent, about as central as you can get in the city, but its relatively small size has far outgrown the demands of moving people around the world's most populated island. There are a few shops and food outlets, a waiting room, a staff ticket office and kiosks. Another entrance is available for Indonesians who can board using facial recognition. But here's my favourite part of the station. At the time of filming, you needed to print out a boarding pass from one of the aforementioned kiosks, but now you can just board with a QR code on your e-ticket. The departure level can be accessed by stairs or by lift, seen here. As we're travelling in luxury class today, we get complimentary access to the very nice KAI lounge. This includes a wide selection of comfortable seating, snacks and fresh fruit, but more importantly, freshly ground coffee. There's also some nice window views and free Wi-Fi. Our train today is the Argo Dwipangga service departing at 8:50 AM. The platforms are one more level up and can be accessed by escalators or by lift direct from the lounge. These shots best show off the main inadequacies of Gambir station. There are just 2 platforms and 4 tracks here. The Jakarta commuter trains, like this one, pass through frequently, but very few of them actually stop here. There just isn't the capacity, which is very poor for connections to and from the station, but more on that soon. Our train pulls in around 15 minutes before scheduled departure. Hauling us today will be a KAI Class 206 diesel locomotive. These are based on the General Electric CM20 platform. They have a maximum speed of 160 km per hour, but only run in service at up to 120 km per hour on Indonesia's fairly narrow 1067mm Cape gauge track. Level 8 have a wide selection of suitcases and travel accessories designed for the distinguished traveller. They are all super stylish, have loads of space and are packed full of handy features which allow for a worry-free journey. I've been working with Level 8 for over 2 years now and have only used their luggage ever since. I can personally vouch for their strength and durability, but my favourite feature has to be the amazing wheels which just roll so effortlessly on any surface. If you want to get your own Level 8 case today, my viewers can get a discount of 10% off every order using code NONSTOP10. Just click the link above now or in the description below. The train is formed of all executive class coaches except for a restaurant coach and a luxury class coach where I'll be travelling today. There is a small step up from platform to train, but a ramp is available on request. These all-new luxury class coaches were launched in early 2024 and feature large, private recliners arranged in a 2+1 layout. I've got seat 1C today, a window seat on the 2 side of the coach. All seats rotate to face the direction of travel. Before we depart, let's check out today's route. From Jakarta, we head east along Java's north coast to Cirebon, before cutting across the island to the south coast to our destination of Yogyakarta. We depart Gambir station on time at 8:50 am. Today's full route is 512 kilometers in distance and is scheduled to take 6 hours and 8 minutes of travel time. The price for an adult ticket in this luxury coach is 1.22 million Indonesian rupiah. While this is expensive for the region, I still think it represents good value for money overall and is usually pretty busy or sold out. For the first part of today's journey, we wind our way through central Jakarta on elevated viaducts, passing all the commuter stations at relatively slow speeds. All announcements are made in Bahasa Indonesia, with the important information repeated in English too. I love seeing the city from this viewpoint. It's a very different perspective you just don't get from street level. The lovely on-board host then comes around with welcome drinks, water or apple juice. There are many large-scale construction works currently ongoing to improve the railway network in and around the Indonesian capital. One of the biggest problems is to alleviate the bottleneck through Gambir station and improve connectivity to and from intercity services. There have been discussions about moving the long-distance hub here to Jatinegara station, as nearly all trains call here anyway, and there is far more capacity than at Gambir, with 4 platforms and 7 tracks already. It also has connections to both the blue and yellow commuter lines, and its relative proximity to Halim Airport, the Wush high-speed station and the KAI depot are big plus points. If you have any thoughts or more information on this, leave me a comment below, as there is limited information available online. Next, we are offered tea, coffee or hot chocolate. I went for the latter and it was surprisingly nice. Okay, let's now check out this luxury class coach, which is in a 2+1 layout. I love how clean and modern it is. They were built here in Indonesia by Inca. There are large digital displays with route, speed and temperature information shown, as well as TVs showing advertisements. Luggage can be stored on the large overhead racks or on the floor behind the last row of seats. These are large reclining leather armchairs. They are really comfy, super well padded, have a good ergonomic shape and a winged headrest. They can be reclined electronically using these buttons. They don't go flat, but still transform to a very relaxing position. My only slight complaint would be, I would prefer a few more inches. A soft blanket, an eye mask and a bottle of water are also provided. The tray table deploys from the armrest, but it is pretty small. A litter bag can be found in the storage pocket in front of you, along with an entertainment screen. I don't think these were fully working when I travelled, as there wasn't much content and it seemed a bit buggy. I hope this has since been sorted out though. Free Wi-Fi is available, and this worked reasonably well throughout the journey. Power is provided with a universal plug socket and one USB-C and one USB-A port per passenger. Finally, there are adjustable personal reading lights, coat hooks on the wall and full closure sunblinds on the window. Overall, an excellent premium product that I think many railways around the world could learn a thing or two from. If you want ad-free early access to every video, great perks and to help me do bigger and better reviews, then become a channel member from just £1.99 per month. Just click the link above now or the join button in every video. Thank you! When passing through Cikampek, look left and you will catch a glimpse of the locomotive graveyard to the side of the tracks. Luxury class on Indonesian trains also includes a complimentary meal. This was certainly interesting. There was no choice, and it consisted of 2 small chicken sausages, some potato wedges, an omelette, a good bread roll and a dessert thing which was really not my cup of tea. It wasn't terrible overall, just a bit of a weird meal. Anyway, I'm going to just enjoy the river and rice field train window views for a moment, and then we'll go and check out the rest of the train. The toilets in the luxury class coach were very good, really smart and clean. The water worked, the soap, litter bags, seat covers, toilet paper and hand towels were all stocked up. There was even a foot washer, something I've never seen on a train before. We are now on the approach to Cirebon, West Java's only coastal city and home to 2.7 million people in the metropolitan area. It's also our first major stop outside of Jakarta. I keep meaning to pay a visit here, but I've not quite made it yet. I hope to on my next trip to Indonesia. What would you recommend to see in the local area? Okay, back on the move, and let's go for another wander around. The only other seating on this Argo Dwipangga service is executive class. This is also a new generation coach, offering a nice upgrade from the past offering. These seats are in a 2+2 layout and all rotate to face the direction of travel. There is ample legroom, tray tables and power sockets at every seat. The price for one adult ticket here is 650,000 Indonesian rupiah, so around half of what my ticket costs. No complimentary service is included, but you can visit the large and welcoming dining car to purchase very well priced meals, snacks or drinks. There is plentiful seating in here, or you can eat back at your seat. As I'd already eaten, I just grabbed a fresh orange juice to take away. We have now entered central Java and turned south. The landscapes here are very dramatic, none more so than when we catch a sight of the majestic Mount Slamet. This is an active stratovolcano which last erupted in 2014 and stands at 3,432 metres in height, making it Java's second highest peak. Our next intermediate stop is at Purwokerto, which is home to the Central Java Signalling Centre and a large KAI locomotive depot. Every train on the line stops here, serving the city of around 250,000 residents. Again, this is another place I'd love to visit soon and maybe do some volcano trekking. The staff bring steps to the doors because of the low platform, while others prepare to refill the water tanks on the coaches. Cold refreshing towels are handed out in preparation for arrival. We are now on the home stretch, so let me summarise today's journey from Jakarta to Yogyakarta on board the Argo Dwipangga service in luxury class. Well, this is pretty good, isn't it? Brand new, modern coaches, amazing seats, friendly and helpful staff, and scenery to die for. There are a few things I would change, such as providing a choice of and better meals, and maybe an extra few inches of legroom. Other than that, I have no complaints. It was also superb value for money in my opinion. If you want to see my review on board KAI's controversial flagship compartment suite service from Surabaya to Jakarta, then click the link above now. We arrive at Yogyakarta station just under 15 minutes late at 3:12 PM, which is not bad for a 6-hour journey, I guess. Have you been on any trains in Indonesia before? If so, which ones and on which routes? How did you find them? Let me know in the comments below. I'm always open to new video ideas, so if you have something you'd like to see on the channel, then drop me a DM on Instagram, Blue Sky or Twitter. Don't forget to subscribe. Terima kasih, thanks for watching to the end, and I'll see you in the next video.